We patrol airports, sniffing out dangerous or smuggled goods. We alert the deaf to ringing telephones and guide the blind. Mostly, we hang out with you. Okay, I admit it. We take this best friend business very seriously. Even though we share your couch and your dinner if we're lucky, we don't really see eye to eye, or hear ear to ear. For example, you humans always say the same thing on nighttime walks. Such a beautiful evening, so peaceful and still. Are you guys deaf? Fact is, we hear lots of sounds that are just too high for you to make out. You're admiring the peace and quiet, while we're listening to bats screeching through the sky. You should be glad you can't hear them. They're loud as jackhammers. And when you practice the violin, you only hear the part of each sound that falls within your range of hearing. We suffer through all the really high parts. Trust me, you would howl too. We hear a greater number of sounds, and we hear them better too. Want to know my favorite trick? I perk up my ears and run to the window. When Dad comes home from work a few minutes later, my human family thinks I'm a genius. Don't tell him that I just recognized the sound of his car and heard it 4 times farther away than they did. Okay, we don't have the greatest eyesight in the world. We're not the best at seeing details. But if there's even a hint of movement, we're on it. Sheepdogs pick up their shepherd's hand signals a half-mile away. As for all those fancy colors, who cares? In the old days, before our meals came in a bowl, we hunted at dawn and dusk. We didn't need to see reds and oranges and greens like daytime hunters, cheetahs say, or you humans. Don't feel sorry for us. We've got something better. Come get a whiff of our world. As far as noses are concerned, yours stink, compared to ours, that is. No wonder you're always looking for your sneakers instead of just smelling them under your bed. Or asking, have you seen my lunchbox? Believe me, we know where that is. Humans have 5 million special cells in their noses that detect smells. The average dog has about 220 million. A bloodhound could track you down by your scent, even if you wore shoes, even if you hopped onto a bicycle, even if you left 4 days before, even if you traveled 100 miles. We use our super snouts to decode a language you'll never get a whiff of. We pee on every rock and tree for good reason. Think of that telephone pole as a newspaper or pee mail. If you lean down, you smell urine. We smell information. It's our way of finding out what's going on in the neighborhood. We even have a special organ in our nose that lets us know which dogs are around, how old they are, and how they're feeling. And if they're female, it lets us know whether or not they want to have puppies. We sniff our way through the local canine news. Then we add our own. The higher, the better. For us guys, anyway. We lift our legs to get our message at nose level. We're also trying to win the top dog contest. That's why some half-pints jump while they're peeing. They're just trying to stay in the game. Peeing, growling, wagging our tails. We've got plenty of ways to understand each other. We've even learned the meaning behind many of your barks. Come, sit, stay, even leave that alone. Truth is, we may not always understand, but we do listen, which is usually enough to make you happy. But what about you? How hard do you try to learn our language? The Woof English Dictionary. Fast barks.